Anime Last Stand is officially doomed. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. If you guys end up enjoying it, like and subscribe to the channel. My current goal is 15,000 subscribers. If we can get that, I'll greatly appreciate it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about is going to be the One Piece update. If you guys have not already seen inside the Discord or Blam Spot's channel, they have delayed raids once again. Raids were supposed to be update 2. Now we are looking at raids being update 6. So officially over a month, raids have been delayed for. And yeah, they were replaced for a random One Piece update with Shanks on the front cover. We don't know the units that are going to be in it. But pretty much we got a Dragon Ball Z update part 2. Just to replace the Dragon Ball Z units with One Piece characters. That is what it's looking like. They're not going to add new story. They're not going to add anything new. They are just going to add units to milk your money. I don't recommend spending money on this game because they are blatantly just releasing cash grab updates at this point. They have delayed the actual content, which would be raids, for over a month to give you 3 cash grab updates in a row. Update 3 introduced the most broken trait in the game and a JoJo update with at least new story, which is good. But once again, it was the most boring story I've ever seen, and it had thousands of bugs with it. Then they introduced the tribute. Then they introduced the tribute to Akira Toriyama because he died, the creator of Dragon Ball Z, which was supposed to be a tribute, by the way. It was supposed to just be like 2 or 3 characters. And then Blam Spot goes and completely monetizes his death. If you guys have not already seen, he puts this verify his subscription thing right here. So you have to verify that you're subscribed to him. Blam Spot has gained over 50 to 60,000 subscribers from that alone. So he basically just completely monetized someone's death and gained a bunch of subscribers from it. And it's because little kids play this game. They don't realize the importance of how actually terrible that is of a thing to do, but it is. To gain 50 to 60,000 subscribers because you want to lock your tribute character to someone's death behind subscribing to you is actually the worst thing that you could do as a developer or as a YouTuber. But then moving on to the One Piece update. If you guys don't know, One Piece, most popular anime. So yeah, they're just gonna introduce a bunch of cool characters. I would not be surprised if they just purely introduced cool characters that a lot of the fan base of One Piece likes, so people will spend money on. If you guys don't know, you guys can look right here. A bunch of people buy these technique rolls right here. That's why they are so expensive. 100 rolls for 7,500. And it's because a lot of people buy them. You guys might not realize this. A lot of people buy them because it is currently basically the most popular tower defense stand. And they actually introduced cool characters. I can't lie. Vegeto's cool. Shanks will be cool. Mash was cool and unique. You know, Guts is cool. But at this point, they're they know what people like. So they're gonna keep on introducing these characters they know people like, will leave the game pay to win, and then just have people gamble on it. And that is why they keep on delaying actual content, like the raid update, to introduce these cool characters, so people can spend more money on it. And they're basically just cash grab updates. But then, moving on, that's basically just my thoughts on, having a One Piece update before raids. Raids have been delayed for a month. But then there's other reasons why this game is doomed. If you guys haven't seen my last video, or the video before, I'll just briefly summarize them real quick. So, pretty much, Blam Spot is one of the main reasons why this game is doomed. There's just certain things that he does, like once again monetizing someone's death for an update, giving us false promises and then never actually committing on them, not communicating with the dev team, other things like that. I'm not gonna really cover all that inside this video. You guys can watch my last video if you guys actually want to know more about that, because that video has over 60 comments and literally every single person agreed with me. So yeah, you guys can go watch that video if you guys want to learn more about that. But he is one of the major reasons. But there's other things that the other developers do, or basically don't do, that is one of the main reasons why this game is doomed. So Tor. Now Tor, I talked to him a lot. He was actually a pretty good dude. I did talk to him a lot when I was content creator inside the group. And everything like that. But there is certain things that he does that I can't lie are a little stupid. Nothing really to do with the game. It's just that he was basically black marketing rerolls to YouTubers. He would let YouTubers give him $100 USD for 500 rerolls, which honestly, as a YouTuber, I felt that was a pretty good deal. but you're still making your actual general audience pay for them in Robux, you know, making money off them. So I don't really think that it was fair to the actual general audience. I never bought it, but I know a lot of YouTubers. If you guys see YouTubers with a bunch of rerolls, that's more than likely what they bought. So yeah, that's one thing. But I feel like everything else that he does, he is basically the person that carries this game on his back. He is really good with balancing and really good at just basically everything. He is one of the only scripters or actual devs for this game that I would actually say is a genuine good developer. Shock, once again, one of those genuine good developers. I don't know how much he actually does, but I do know that he goes in VC with content creators quite often, asks for stuff like tips, what he should do, what the game should have, and other things like that pretty often. And then yeah, async, he really doesn't talk to many people, but I have seen some screenshots and stuff like that where he is actually calling out certain developers and saying that the other developers are basically the reason why this game is not updating on time, or the updates are laggy, or other things like that. So pretty much, if you're a developer, or if you're looking at the developers for Anime Last Stand, if you are not Tor, Shock, or Async, you're doing your job wrong, and you are the reason why this game is dying. Blam Spot, King Luffy, they do characters, and the characters turn out cool, but like they literally do characters to basically make their own money. Like the Dragon Ball Z update, probably this new One Piece update, the JoJo update. They probably made all those characters and then just forced Tor to actually balance them, which is fine, I guess. But like the units are cool in themselves, so they're technically doing their job, but they don't really do anything else. They model the characters, I don't even think they make the VFX. I think Shock does that. But yeah, I just really don't know what the developer team is doing, because if you're not Async, Tor, or Shock, you're just not doing your job right, and you were basically the reason why this game is dying. And I've talked to almost all the developers, at least a little bit, and I could confirm, if you're not one of those three, you guys are the reason why this game is dying, because they're just not doing their job right. There's no reason why it could take over a month for raids to actually release. I know developers that could probably make this raid and this whole map, everything in this game, in like a month or two, and actually release it on time with consistent updates. So they either need to fire some people or do something, because what they're doing currently is simply not working. What they're doing right now is not working. Their game is dying because they are just not doing it right. They need to start firing people, get some new people on the team or something, because what they're doing right now is not working at all. But those are just my thoughts. I feel like the developing team is one of the main reasons, and you know, I feel like you guys shouldn't blame them. If it was like update 2, update 3, I wouldn't be putting the blame on them. But at this point, it is their fault. It's just completely their fault. Why this game is dying and why a lot of people are quitting. In my opinion, I would say you guys are better off playing All-Star Tower Defense. Anime Reborn is coming out soon. Just, you know, there's just other games to play, and a lot that are coming out soon. Anime Defenders is coming out soon, I think. There's just way better games with way better development teams and other things like that. So that's just my opinion. You guys, once again, you guys can feel free to have your own opinions. Leave them inside the comments down below. If you guys agree with me or disagree with me, I don't really care. I'll read all the comments, give my own thoughts on what you say. If you're just a blatant glazer, then you're a blatant glazer. But if you guys actually have constructive criticism about my video, about the game, really anything, that I will respond, because, you know, I, actually care about my fans on like Blam Spot. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe. Those are just my thoughts. I feel like any other development team that is at least semi-competent could have, already had raids out and, at least listened to their community. But yeah, I just genuinely don't know what they're doing right now, and that is kind of reflecting on the player count. This game is simply dying. But yeah, once again, feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comments down below. That's it for me. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys inside the next one. Peace.